how is your like back testing and stuff? Do you back test and journal, or
I've never done that.
you've never back
Never done
tested?
that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've looked at previous days. Maybe if I enter the trade today and
On the charts, very impulsive indeed. But I had enough. So yeah, man, I'm gonna take that 94, 96, 93.
you get to open any of the vehicles and see the interior.
Yeah, sure.
Great. This is the seal. Okay.
The controls look sleek. They look really, really sleek, and this is probably the key to start the car. BYD. All right. Welcome back to a brand new video. It's currently Monday, brand new start of a brand new week, and we're taking everything fresh. But before we get too deep into it, welcome back to another video. My name is Kevon Roach, and this is a place where I share what it's like being a full-time trader from the Caribbean. So if that sounds like it's something interesting to you, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the like while you're at it. But hey man, it's a brand new week. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope your trades for this week all hit TP. And hey, 1, 2 stop loss as well, but hope you're profitable at the end of the week because we're traders. We need to get accustomed to both wins and losses. But for right now, I don't actually have a trade. It's 9:12 in the AM, and I'm 3 minutes away from hopping on a live call with the community. But I just thought I should open up the camera and fill you guys in on how the market is looking for right now. That's the situation. And in my most recent video, at the end of the video, I was talking about the principle that I'll be using when it comes to trading right now. I won't be doing top-down analysis. I won't be, checking other charts for confluences or anything like that, because when I'm back testing, I don't do that. I don't do top-down analysis. I don't check to see the trend and all these different things and the directional bias or daily bias. I just use the principle that I use when I'm back testing, and hopefully we'll see how that goes. I am still trading with SIEG Path, and I'll be buying a brand new funded next account within, let's say, maybe a couple days or the week. We'll see how it goes. And we'll be starting a brand new 30 trade sample size using the principle that I'll be applying when it comes to trading from now on. So it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a brand new series, and I'll be glad to have you along with me for the entire journey. We'll see how all the ups and downs. Hopefully I get to pass an account this time, because it's been a couple months since I last show y'all a little withdraw or a pass. But that's how it is being trading, bro. Don't come into this thing thinking that you're going to make $1 million after the first month or the first week or year even. Some people don't make it after the first couple years, bro. But when you start the university or school or wherever you go to train to do whatever you want to do, will you start like working right away? Not just to even earn as much as the highest paid people in your area? No. You you don't. You don't just go to university 2 days and then become a doctor. Why you want trading to be like that? Like, you don't even go to any technical institute to learn a skill or anything in 2 days or 2 months or whatever the case is, 2 semesters and all. You don't learn what you need to learn. You still gotta go on a job and then gain experience, and then you're gonna start earning money. That's how it is in trading, right? Sometimes you just go on a little probation period, even after you already get the job. They still gonna put you on a little 3 months probation period, especially if you're trading gold. That's why I don't rock with gold. Y'all don't hear. Anywho's, this is the situation right now. We don't have a trade, and I am late for this live. So let me just start this live. I'm late by 40 seconds, and then I'm going to come back, give you the update once we potentially have a trade. And I'm also going to try to include a little bit of the live session with the community as well. So once we have a trade, hopefully we get a smooth video, and I'll touch a little bit on Seek Path today because I did place a trade with them on Friday, which was a loss, but I still have the account with them. But I would like to create a separate video where we go really in depth explaining some of the updates that they had. So yeah, stick around for that one, man. Definitely gonna do that.
So that's basically where my little issue like.
Okay,
But
so
I'm still going over the material though.
okay, great. I mean, it sounds like you got the understanding of the basics, the things that you need to understand, and it's just about you now developing your system, your confirmations, the rules and stuff that you look for when it comes to entering and
Right,
exiting the trades. So
right.
how is your like back testing and stuff? Do you back test and journal, or
I've never done that.
you've never back
Never done
tested?
that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've looked at previous days. Maybe if I enter the trade today and
mm,
I was successful or not, I
okay,
just look back because people would have mentioned or said that there's a particular time in the day,
true.
the tickets, the morning hours that there's a repetitive move in the
Mm,
market, a specific shift in the market. It always goes in one direction.
right.
So I would look from that time when I enter that trade for today, and maybe tomorrow I come back, just check to see if it will repeat itself, that kind of thing. Look for similarities.
Right. Well, I mean, there's to some extent back testing, but I mean, you could still go back at least a month, 2 months back, and just like how you recognize the time of day where that one thing repeats, if you could go back 2 months, 3 months, or whatever the case is, and identify it repeating exactly during whichever specific times on whichever specific days, then in terms of like live trading, I don't know if you still live trade or if you're demo trading for right now while you're learning a new strategy.
I haven't like traded in a while.
Okay.
Since that must have been January or November last year or something.
Okay. Well, I mean taking a break is always good, clarity is number one when it comes to trading, but in
Yeah,
terms of
it's just to also avoid any major loss,
yeah,
because
true.
if I understand the way forward, it doesn't make sense to me to continue going on the same path.
Correct. You're not get clarity if you just like they ain't it trying to make it with money, because you're focusing on the money winning and losing and not actually understanding it. So it is a very good thing you did there, but when it
And taking into consideration, eh, not to cut you,
no, you good.
taking into consideration as well the psychology of things. You don't want
Mm-hmm.
to pressure your mental state as
Facts.
it relates to how
Facts.
you're gonna enter that trade, because you're gonna more often than not have a lot of anxiety, which I did a lot of time.
Facts, bro. I tell you, I love talking to traders because it is be like the same things all we going through. Like are you saying, with the anxiety and so it's just like facts, bro. Trading is is really understated how much psychology play when it comes to trading. People is just be like, hey, I can wake up to today, listen whatever music, cuss out with me neighbor, and then go and trade. No, hell no. You psychology got to be 100%. You gotta put things in place to make sure that all right, good. Once I'm trading, I understand my system. Nothing is gonna break this psychology. Once I'm in a trade, there ain't get no more decisions I gotta make. And what I was about to say too with the back testing is it builds the confidence, because you were saying that you have some issues when it comes to knowing when to enter or when to exit. The back testing can build the confidence that you need to just leave it once you enter, or to be able to say, okay, I'm exiting here and this is why.
Okay, so we're back. About 3 hours after I first opened the camera, and I'm off of the call with the group. So I think I included a couple minutes, so you saw that. But as you can see there on the screen, I have a potential buy trade. I am not in this one as yet. I haven't sent anything out to the community, but I'm watching the chart. If we should go up and close above this high right here on the 15 at 11 a.m., then I'll possibly be in this one long. But if not, then I'll keep watching the charts to see if we could potentially catch a trade today. But this is how it's looking for right now. Just thought I should give you that update before the trade goes anywhere. So come back and fill you in once we actually have a trade. So we're back. It's Tuesday, the next day, and I am not sure whether I gave you that update on yesterday's trade that I didn't get to send out to the community, but I took nevertheless. It was a buy, a long on NAS. And when we look on the charts here, I don't know if you can remember this arrow or if in the video this arrow was showing, but this arrow was a little bit more over on this side yesterday. And I was aiming for a little bit higher. But yeah, so I managed to catch this position yesterday using the whole principle tag that I was doing earlier in the video. Well, yeah, we still keeping it the same way. And I took one trade yesterday off of it and this trade this morning. However, I didn't actually get to enter this trade. I didn't place the buy limit on the 20K account from Seek Fund, but I did manage to catch it on this retracement, and I'm still holding this position right now. I wanted to risk a full 1%, but I'm going to keep my risk reduced, especially because I'm in drawdown. And maybe once I could get it back up to break even, then I'll increase the risk to 1%. But for right now, we'll keep it at 0.5%. But I just thought I should give you that update. I'm going to close this trade pretty soon because I'm above the take profit area. I was aiming for this high right above here. Depending how the price looks once we get to that area, then I'm a close. But we're basically at where I was aiming for upon this retracement. I don't want to hold it for too long before the price reverses and, eats away all the profit. So just thought I should open the camera and give you the update and let you know what's going on for the account because didn't get a chance to open it back up yesterday. So if I was risking 1%, though, I'd be able to draw down. Food for thought. But where it is right now, I am currently less than $100 in drawdown, which is pretty good. So, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna close it right here. Let's see how it's looking on the charts. Very impulsive indeed. But I had enough. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna take that 94, 96, 93. Nice. Oh, yeah, not call that. All right. We're out of that position with $93 profit. I'm still not back to, wow, yeah, I can see the balance on this one, huh? Still not back to break even, but still, better. This was already at 400 and something dollars in drawdown. We're just a little bit under $100 away from break even, $67 or so, or $66. Anywho, that is going to be it for this portion of the video. I'm going to open back up the camera tomorrow because I'm definitely not taking any more trades for today. Only had that one position. I missed the initial entry down here, which was supposed to be a buy limit because price action just came there and went all the way back up. The reason why that buy limit was set there is because it's below this low, which is just the pullback for the push to the upside, and it's also just at the start of this fair value gap right here. This fair value gap right there. So price came, tapped there, and then went all the way in our direction. But once it retraced here and I saw a rejection off of this same zone, then I entered once we had a full close above any fair value gaps, which would be like right around here, and just rode that small momentum to the upside. But that's going to be it for this video, and tomorrow, not this video, but that's going to be it for today, and I'm definitely going to catch you tomorrow where we continue to look for opportunities. Only once the market provides them, then I'm going to take trades. Still using the same principle. This is 2 for O in the principle. Not that I'm keeping count, because even though it's a principle, it still must lose. There's nothing that's 100% in the market. So let's see how this goes. So far, the week had a very good start. Monday and Tuesday, it's win. And looking forward to the rest of the week. Looking forward to keep following the system, most importantly. But I'll catch you tomorrow.
So it's the next day. We're back, and it's Wednesday, the 11th of June. It's currently 13 minutes after 1 in the PM, and for the day I still don't have a single trade. This is the benefit of using the principles along with the strategy. I think earlier in the video I said I'm only using a principle to trade. That's incorrect. I'm using the principle to trade, but I'm still using my strategy in order to gain entries, exits, and to manage my trades better, to be able to determine my trade criteria. So you need both the principle and the strategy. I don't know if I sound crazy. People don't talk about it, but I believe the principle is just the understanding of how the market moves. You need to understand how the market is moving. Why would the market choose to go up at this point or choose to come down at this point? Whatever criteria you have, that is your principle. You got that solid. Now you need to determine how could you benefit from this movement. Alright, you understand that it moves up from this point if this criteria is met. Then you need to understand, how can I enter? What does it show me that confirms this bias? I can see it's not a daily bias, it's not a higher time frame bias, it's just what the market is showing you. During my back testing, I have not once accounted for news. That doesn't mean fundamentals doesn't matter, but it means as long as I stick to the principle, then fundamentals shouldn't bother me. I have not once, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but I have not once went to a higher time frame when back testing, or to a lower time frame for confirmation or an entry. It's all on one time frame. So the data that I've gathered is on that one time frame, using confirmations of only candlestick closes. It's very important for us to treat trading as real as we can possibly treat it. Don't try to lie to yourself or try to cheat yourself out to anything. If you're backtesting closed candles, it does not make sense to enter during the 15 minutes. Let's say you're trading off the 15-minute chart. It doesn't make sense to enter anywhere between 1 to 15 minutes to 14 minutes and 59 seconds. At 15 minutes or the start of the brand new candle, you have all rights to enter as long as that close meets your criteria. This, I'll go so much more in depth in this as we continue, but hey, it's a game changer. This is the reason why I have not taken a trade. It's not because my strategy does not appear. In fact, it kinda did on the smaller time frames. But because of the principle, I am able to ignore what confirmations I can see, because the principle must align with the strategy before I can actually place a trade. Hey, I'm just giving you guys an update. It's still actively trading. I've been looking at the charts all day. I'm not placing any trades. I'm just watching, but I still consider that part of actively trading. You know, you are doing something by doing nothing. And yeah, so far for the week it's been really nice using the principles from Monday, yesterday, and today. We have no trades, so technically still up for the week, and hopefully we continue this momentum. As long as I can find a trade, I'll come back and give you that update. But for right now, it's looking good. It's looking calm. Taking it one step at a time, trying to improve 1% every day. That's something that I really got to start putting more effort into. I try to do it privately, but I need to start incorporating that into my videos, into my vlogs, into my content, into my trading, into everything. So yeah, can either catch you later on today or tomorrow if we potentially have a trade, or even if not, I'm still gonna open the camera and give you that update.
So we're back, and I actually found a trade. I entered one position right now, and then I have another position a little higher up, as you can see there on the screen. So I have a small position that was opened once we almost closed below here, like right above here. And I have a second position that's all the way back up here if we retrace. But this is the position with the normal size up here. So let's see how that goes. If we come all the way back to there, then I'll send this out to the community as a sell. But if not, then I won't send it out with this much risk. So yeah, but we actually have a trade. This fits the criteria, and I'm still following the principle. So let's see if it plays out. For right now, though, I have to leave home and make a spin in town. I unfortunately won't be able to bring y'all along with me for this trip, but maybe still get some footage somewhere, just to add it for the sake. And when I come back, hopefully, I'm going to get to give you the update on this trade. By the way, the principle doesn't mean losses won't happen. It just means I'll try better. I'll be able to better minimize those losses and even manage it. I'll be able to cut losses short as long as I can notice price action giving me that indication. But for right now, this is how it's looking. I'm going to come back and give you the update once we get to any of our areas of interest.
Trading boring, bro. Trading is one of the most boring careers that you could possibly choose to do. Facts. One trade, you done by 9, maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Whole day you got none to do. I don't know. I come to pass with losses far better than I come to pass with break even. Like, I just don't like break even trades. And this why losing is be so hard for people, because them is make it so complicated that is like it is hurt so much when you lose because you put so much into it. But if you make it effortless, it can be like, I ain't really put so much into it, man. When you win too, it's like, I ain't really put so much into it, man. It's just a button. You click a thing and do a thing. And when you got mark up the thing and put out the stochastic and this Fibonacci and the moving average, the MR and everything else, it'll be like, why God, all this lose? It's statistically impossible to lose.
Some really, that was like 7 weeks, dog. Zero confirmation. This guy go below dog. That guy go below. So yo.
No, dog.
We didn't know this, so you could go back this and sometimes you might see only one of them things alone you gotta get, and then the confirmation.
Fuck, it's just one. You can eliminate, for real, when you go through it and you just, instead of trying to see all, look for the important ones and you can eliminate a lot of noise. A whole lot of noise.
Okay. Right. So it's a new day. Thursday. Wow, I just paused for a minute. I forgot what day it was. But as you just saw before now, there was a live with I was live with the community, and we were just chilling, hanging, talking about the charts and what's not. But the call lasted for a little bit over 2 hours, and I finally found a trade. I marked this trade up on the live session, as you can see there on the screen, by the way. I marked this trade up on the live call that we were on. I was explaining the principle to the guys on the call. So I was trying to break down the way I view the market, and I was explaining that it doesn't take away from the strategy that we use, or if anybody decides to use a different strategy in the future, it would always be important to keep the principles of the market in mind. So this trade is taken based off of the principles and the confirmations of my strategy that I usually use. So let's see if we follow the rules and if this trade is going to be a win or a loss. I'm going to come back and give you an update once we get to any of our areas of interest. Okay, so we're back. It's Friday, the last day in the week, and I'm in a trade. But here's the thing. You might not be able to see it there, so let me show you what's going on over here. I took a loss earlier. So it's not just this one trade. I actually had a buy position in earlier, then I got stopped out, and I re-entered once I found the valid confirmation. I also sent both trades out to the community because I thought the first move was the move, but still bullish as the arrow indicates. I'm going to start using this arrow to just tell you which direction the principle is telling me the market wants to go. So if it's bearish, it'll be a red arrow aiming down, and if it's bullish, it'll be a blue arrow aiming up. So this is how it looks right now. I already journaled the first loss. I'm about to journal this one. I took a before screenshot as well, but I'm going to journal the confirmations and what's not. And then I'm going to stay active with the community. We don't have any lives today, but I'm still active with them. Then I'm going to come back and give you that update where I fill you in on the results of the trade. I'm going to try to record the screen, but most of what I do is on the laptop. So that's why I don't record the entire trade. But I'm going to start trying to do that so you guys can get to see it. But yeah, I'll come back and fill you in once we get to any of our areas of interest. All right, so we're back, and as you can see there, the price is playing around TP, but I have to leave home now, so I'm going to leave the price to do whatever it gotta do. I'm monitor the charts on my phone, but still ain't doing anything. I already updated the community, so we're holding, and we don't have our stop loss to break even. So that's another thing. But we're leaving home now, and I'm going into town to actually test drive the BYD vehicles, them Chinese vehicles that got a lot of hype. Yeah. So bringing y'all along with me. So obviously, I ain't gonna let y'all be anybody. So let me get on to the rig now. Come along.
So I know the audio might be trash right now, but currently at BYD. Alright. So currently at BYD. And I don't know if y'all can see behind me, but these are the cars inside. Let's see if we could get to go inside. So we're in the compound, and you can get to see them a little bit better. I think that one is a sea lion. I'm too sure. Yeah, I love them, bro. I like this. I like this. I like this. Looks nice, right? Can't really see what's going on out here, so we can go inside and check it out, but it looks really, really nice, bro.
All right, good. So now we got the audio, and this looks nice. I mean, look at this, bro. This looks nice. I can't lie. BYD design. I don't know where it says the name, but I like these little door handle things. Just pop out. Wish I could see inside, but hopefully we can get like an inside look to see what it is. There's a charger in the back, and the rims look nice, bro. It's unique, right? So I like it. Obviously EV. Oh, there it is. The BYD seal. Ah, boy, this looks nice. And here we have the name of the car dealership that has them, GT Automotive. That's nice, bro. And this would be where we charge. I don't know if we can get an internal look at it. Oh, they also have a charge over there. So this is the sea lion. That's the seal. Oh, it's different ones. Okay.
Right, bro,
So we have the sea lion 7. You like it, right?
bro.
This is the BYD Sound Plus. Bro.
Look at it. This is
It's sexy, right?
This is a beautiful car. Testing and nothing on this.
I got a wide lens to this. And the seats,
Bro.
them bucket seats, them racing seats, bro. Oh, this one, the handles are out. So you could possibly go inside. But let me wait for somebody before we. This is the seal. That's like that one over there, but nice.
So,
This is a black version of this seal. So, look capable. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so we're ready to go upstairs, and I'll fill y'all in as the process continues.
Here we are in the showroom. So, we can get to open any of the vehicles and see the interior?
Yeah, sure.
Great. This is the seal. Okay.
This is 10.9. It's the same one as they're just different colors.
Okay.
Then we have the Dolphin, which is 6.99, basically 7 million. We have the Young
By the way, do you
Plus.
mind being on camera?
That's fine.
Okay, okay.
And we have the Yarn Plus, which is that one there, and this one for 8.5. It's the same thing, just different colors.
Different colors, okay.
Yeah. So all of them are electric vehicles except for the Sam DMI, which is the one we saw outside. That one is a hybrid.
Okay. I might use the mic audio for this one here.
So these are push to start. Just put your foot on the brakes. And you push. So you can. This is something like Siri, but BYD. So you say hi BYD. You can control the lights. But
Okay.
the Yarn Plus doesn't. She usually opens this. There's lights that comes on. You change the colors as well.
Nice, nice. And you said this
You can
one
go
is
inside if
7?
you want to. No, this one is 11, 10.9.
This one is 11?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so what's this? This is the interior for the BYD. I can't lie, yo. The camera ain't doing it justice. The camera ain't doing it justice. But hey, this is the best your boy got. Let me try to adjust this so I can get to see better, bro. Oh my. And then there's a sunroof. And all these controls, bro. The controls look sleek. They look really, really sleek. And this is probably the key to start the car. BYD. Alright, alright. Those pop out and those back. It's spacious. Yeah. I am 6 feet flat and this is full leg room, so this is spacious. Hold on, why do I not have continuous focus on? Bro. Bro. Alright. And then you have these little lights as well. So volume as well is nice. And then the down, smooth, very clicky, well built. I like this leathery feeling as well. I like this. Just picture yourself in this on the road. Look at this. It's sleek. The lining, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but these lights in front here, they're like lines. Oh boy, oh boy. Just so we can get the prices again. This one. Uh huh. 6.97. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's the same as the black. Okay. So we have 11, 7, the same 11, and 8.5. That's, bro, this is affordable range for this type of tech in the car, for the build of the car. Come on, bro. Come on. And there's no difference in price for the difference in colors, which is nice. Okay, so that one has a sunroof, right? And with the controls, you can actually talk to the AI inside. And it's like Siri, where you can just ask it to open up the sunroof. So that's a look of the interior. That's nice, bro. Come on. Okay, so, bro, we back from the BYD test drive. Well, we didn't actually get to test drive. It was just the showroom, so we got to see some of the vehicles there, and they were very nice. But bro, look at what's going on the charts during the space of time, leaving the charts to come home, not having a stop loss at break even. These are the times where the people them that is bringing the stop loss at break even can be like, ha, you should move your stop loss to break even, but boy, oh boy. I can't lie, this trade right here, because it was up so much in profit, I recovered the losses from this morning and yesterday because I had two positions there. And we were just chilling, but lost this trade and now we're down to that much. Don't even want to say it that much.
But hey, this is how it looks, right? I'm out of that trade. Gotta update the community as well. That's gonna be pain for everybody that's in it. But this is how trading goes. I can't predict these moments. It's not even a supply zone it's wrong at. It's not a high. It's not opening of a fair value gap. It's none of these things. The market just decide, well, we're gonna go down now. And yeah, I was on the wrong end of the stick. It happens. It happens. But this is gonna be the end of this video. This is like, yeah, honestly, I used to see people laughing when they take losses before, but I never truly understand why. Now I understand why. Why worry about the loss? The only thing you could really and truly do is laugh. And that doesn't mean it ain't hurting. It hurting in a funny way. In both senses. A funny as in not normal and a funny as in funny enough to laugh. So just gotta laugh the pain, bro. That's beyond F up. But hey, I'm gonna catch y'all in next week video. That's gonna be it for this one. If you made it this far, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.